How do I deal with the family situation that's going on now?
Okay.
And that it's not my children.
Okay, which makes sense for the answer. And you're not going to like this, so please don't shoot me. They're telling me keep quiet.
That's right.
Was that an option for you? Okay, it's just a matter of not saying anything until it's really necessary to say something. Okay, so I hope that helps.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew that answer already.
Okay, so as much as you know you have answers for people or help in some way, they're telling you just basically not say anything at this point. But this comes on the heels of, I don't know which part of your family it is, but this comes on the heels and they're bringing it back around to these strong, independent, okay, good decision-making people in your life, that if you're quiet and have trust that they're going to make the right decisions for them. Even if it doesn't look like it's the right one for you, it is the right one for them.
It's really not my children, though.
Oh, okay. So it's not part of your children. Is it in-laws more or?
No.
Okay.
It's parents.
Oh, okay.
I'm fortunate that my parents are still alive.
Okay. But even though it's your parents, I'm still going to go back and stick by what they're showing me as far as, because you'll see it later, that the children figures in your life are okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So let me ask them if they can be more specific about if they want. I guess I'm just going to leave it to them. Is there anything else you want her to know about her parents? Okay. They do want me to know that, or want me to tell you that, oh sorry, that's my husband out there, that it's, there is a feeling, yes or no, are you an only child?
No.
Okay, because they're showing me that some of the stress of this is that it shouldn't be all on you. Okay, that it should be other people helping and making decisions when it comes to parents. So if you feel that it is all on you, or you're the one that's having to handle things, they're just telling you that's a valid feeling. Are your siblings helping with this current situation?
I really don't know.
Okay, you don't know. All right.
It's not taking care of them.
Okay. All right.
It's not that kind of a situation.
No, it's just that whatever it is that's in your head that you feel like you're being told to not talk about is not all for you to even say anything about. It's something that other people should be handling as well.
If they handled it, I would have to think about it.
Yeah, okay. And so that's that makes sense to me, that they're saying it's not all for you to take care of.
Right.
So, and it could be taking care of it up here. It's not necessarily, like you said, it's not a physical taking care of my family thing, but it's up here. It's not all for you to handle up here. Siblings should be handling some of it up here too, or even anything that physically needs to be handled. But understand that these are parents, and as much as your heart is connected with them, this is the best way to go. And they're telling you that will help you in your heart, and it'll help you in your head as well. Okay? Is there something else?
I just have to laugh at that because
You don't get to say anything? Do you want to say something really bad to them, or would you rather just zip it and not have anything to do with it?
Zipping it.
Are they pulling you into this?
No, the zipping it is what I need to do.
Okay.
I can't go into the whole thing.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I'm not embarrassed, but they've actually made me like not in their realm.
Okay.
But they don't live here.
Okay.
And my 3 brothers live in Dallas, and there's a whole thing going on. But there's like, don't tell her. So like, why am I being left out? So by you saying just keep quiet and leave it alone, that's what my husband said.
Because there's probably a larger picture that we're not seeing, I guess you'd say spiritually, about why it's better for you to be left out. So in this world, we're saying somebody's leaving me out and they don't want me to know this, and we're family and I should know, but somewhere higher up saying that's not your best way to go. It's best that you. So as hard as that is for us to kind of role reverse, it's what is best for you. And so just keep that in mind as you go forward with them, that it's not necessarily personal. It's somebody else up there is telling me that they know what's right, and I need to just let them do it. I mean, I'm like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on, but as long as it makes sense to you, that's okay. And but they are very direct as well. So if you have questions in your life and you sit down to pray or you sit down to do whatever it is that you're doing, understand that your answers are going to be very straightforward, and just understand that when we do that kind of work and the answers come into our own head and they sound like our own voice, ever had that happen? Sounds like your own voice in there, and so you question it and say, well, that's just me talking to myself. There's a difference.
No, I know.
And you'll know the difference when it's your own self-dialogue and when that's your own guidance coming in. If you hear voices and they do not sound like your own, we have an issue, okay? And that's more medical than spiritual. It should sound like you.
I've had many miracles in my life.
Yep, yep. And but
real, honest to good miracles, where there's no explanation for it. Involving other people, not only, you know, just like, oh, I know that's a miracle.
And you have to understand that spirituality and religion do go hand in hand. They're two halves of a whole or two parts of a puzzle, and there can be even more than two parts. And so that's okay. I mean, I will tell you that by doing spiritual work, I've understood more of the religion better than I ever had in my life. Things that were said in church or a Bible or something that didn't make sense to me before makes sense to me now. And if I hadn't been more a spiritual person, this wouldn't have made any sense. So it does. And I'll tell you, it's prayer works.
Absolutely.
There are such things as angels. There's a lot of other things too.
Well,
but they're there, and that's all you have to do is ask.
I have just a quick little story to tell you how miracles work. Before Christmas, I went to TJ Maxx early in the morning, and purple is my thing. It's my grandmother's thing, very close with her. And it was like 10:30. Nobody in the store. I went and did my shopping, came home, went into my purse, and my wallet was not there.
Wow.
So I went, oh my God, because I had to travel the next week. I needed my license, credit card, whatever, right? So I called up the store and they looked for it. And they even went out in the parking lot and no wallet, right? And I only was in one store. So I get back in the car, I run down to TJ Maxx figuring I kicked it under the car or somebody kicked it. Shorts, no wallet. I come back home and I'm praying the whole time to St. Anthony. Oh, please, you know, what do I do? I call my husband at work. He says, well, as soon as you get home, call the bank and, you know, all that nonsense. I get home, I walk up to the door, and there's my wallet, sitting on my doorstep, with a little card, with a big bunch of purple flowers. It says, thank you. I open the card, I mean, like my mind is seeing it. I'm going, it only took me 20 minutes there. I was looking around, 20 minutes back, and there's the wallet with this card. And it said, hi, we found your wallet in the parking lot at TJ Maxx. You must be freaking out. I hope this makes your day. No name, no telephone number, no, how can I say thank you? It was like the angel picked it up, put it on my doorstep.
That's amazing.
And truly, I cried the whole day. Because not only that they left a card, but purple is my thing. I just painted my bedroom purple. And then
how did they,
big purple flowers, the biggest bouquet on the card. It wasn't a rainbow.
They didn't even have to do that. They could have just put her wallet there and just left that.
Right. It wasn't, you know, a scene from the woods. It wasn't an animal. It was like my grandmother saying, hey, honey.
Yeah. It's utterly amazing, but they're there.
Utterly amazing.
And in this, you know what? It's just
I still haven't gotten over that because the pressure of going through all that crap.
Oh yeah.
And that I had to leave the next week.
Yeah. And there's just no way you could have.
No way.
Ever.
You need your license. You need your credit card.
So, and that's probably really deep. You know, you never know what people are going through if they're just going through that stage in their life where they hate people. And everybody's bad, and they're seeing all kinds of stuff on the news, and then something like that happens that makes it even stronger to know that you got to keep the faith, and then you keep going.